Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be comparing the T62 and the Object 140 side by side to finally answer the question of which tank should you get after the T54. Let's not lose too much time and let's start the video. Let's go! Alright, let's start off with mobility, and here I would definitely say the 140 wins, just because of the fact that the top speed on the 140 is 55 km per hour compared to the 50 km on the T62, which seems really sluggish to me. Even though the power to rate ratio is very similar on both tanks, the 140 is faster, as you can see in the video, due to the fact that it has a better top speed. Furthermore, the traverse speed is better on the T62. However, this, in my opinion, is a balancing issue from Wargaming. So they try to balance tanks that way. If one tank is faster, the other one is better in terms of traverse speed. However, the top speed already closed the seal for me, and the 140 definitely wins in terms of mobility. Now we have weapon handling, and here the T62 definitely wins. Look at the aim time and look at the dispersion. They are much better on the T62 compared to the 140. However, the 140 is better in one thing, and that is shooting while moving, and that's why I like the 140, because you can shoot on the move much more accurately compared to the T62. Now this already shows you the playstyle of the 62 and 140. The 140 should be moving a lot, while the T62 should be stationary. Now we will get to this in a second when we look at the armor. Other than that, the guns are very similar. The DPM is almost similar, and the not almost similar, they are similar. And in terms of penetration, the 140 has a little bit worse, but then again, the shell types are different on both tanks. For standard ammunition on the 140, you have AP, so armor piercing, and then on and standard shells on the T62 are APCR, which means that the normalization will be a little bit worse. So that's that. Each of them have their own advantages and disadvantages, and your playstyle will determine what tank you really want at the end of the day. In terms of armor, I would definitely say the 140 is better, just because of a very strong hull it has. The T62 has a very weak hull, however, in comparison, it has a very strong turret. Overall, you can see the playstyle of both tanks. The T62A is supposed to be stationary, so you find a good position, go hull down, use your 7 degrees of gun depression, as well as your rock solid turret to then smash the enemy with your DPM. The 140 is a bit different. Its accuracy on the move is better, its hull armor is better, and this means, well, obviously the top speed is better, and this means that it has to be on the move all the time, like the T22. It shouldn't be a stationary tank. You find a good position, give a couple of shots, move, and be a very aggressive. So basically, if you're an aggressive player, I would definitely say the 140 is the tank for you, while if you are a stationary or a more passive player, the T62A is for you. Obviously, we have a 1v1 with Capral right now. He's from G Game as well. I think you guys know him from some of my previous videos. And basically, a 1v1 doesn't really show which tank is better. However, it highlights the advantages and disadvantages of each tank. Obviously, in the first game, I lost because I did some BS at the very end. I don't know how I missed both of those shots. Not as in missed, but I ricocheted, and I don't know how. But things happen. We're playing Blitz. So obviously, this is game number 2. And game number 2 and 3 will show you the advantages of the 140 in a 1v1. As you can see, he shoots my side and he doesn't penetrate. The 140 has sides similar to that of a T22. They're not fully curved, however, they are curved, and that alone allowed me to win the second game. Now it's a 1-1, and this is the decisive game. And obviously, I missed because of the arcade that Blitz can still not fix, but that's a topic for another day. As you can see here, now the DPM is very similar. They are the same to be exact, and if both are using adrenaline, it will not change at all. So now I'm a one-shot, and furthermore, as you can see, the 140 is more prone to being ammo wrecked because of its very weak ammo rack compared to the T62. If you ask any player, he will most likely be ammo racked a lot more in the 140, and that's a big weakness. However, here he didn't penetrate me twice in a row. Again, the 140's armor is doing its thing, and now we are both one shots. Here, Capral can't catch me, so I move back, I load HE, so if I do hit him once, he technically should be flying out, and I miss because I suck. There we go, and I lost, so with a 2v1 I lose. However, again, this doesn't show which tank is stronger. Usually, if the players are the same, the 140 is better. However, here the 1v1 did highlight the advantages and disadvantages of the 140, which are a weak turret, very weak ammo rack, and the T62 has a very weak hull, but at the same time it has bad mobility. So with that, I think you guys made your choice up. So for these tanks are completely different and for different players. So with that, happy is out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.